Welcome everybody to the live hypnotic Big Brother eviction. It's been a while since I've hosted one of these, so I used to recap the week. So let me do that again because I miss doing it. In a Big Brother classic of touchy subject, actually, well, technically of Survivor. Big Brother, I don't think actually does this. Anyways, a Big Brother or classic of touchy subject after a four-way tie of who could lie to your face because this house is fucking crazy. Joanne won HOH. And as the head of household, she chose to nominate Cody and Michael for potential eviction. And after a game of high score, Cody won the power of veto, forcing Joanne to name Chris as the replacement nominee, leaving Christmas Tree and Michael Myers as the final nominees for the week. This is the opportunity for both nominees to plead their case to maybe sway some votes to go their way. And Michael Davids, Michael Peterson, that guy over there, he was initial nominee, so Mike can go first.
Yeah, I think that's me. I don't really know what to say. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm really happy I got to play with all of you. I got to get to know all of you. And I do hope you guys do vote to keep me. As I've openly said, I do not have a vote in the first eviction where I'm not the head of household or a final nominee. But if I do go here, I do want to say I love you all. And what was that? All right, anyway, I'm done.
Moving words from Michael Jackson. But Christmas Tree, you're up next.
I wrote a little something down, so I'm gonna write off this. Mike, it's been an amazing time playing with you, and I got nothing to say bad about you, no matter what happens. Love you, man. Because of that, I'm decided to take my speech another direction, doing the only thing I know how, and because it's season related, it's gonna be a video game analogy. I want to tell you all about Red Dead Redemption 2, and specifically the character of Micah Bell. Micah is a traitor amidst the game's main group of outlaws, feeding the Pinkertons information that leads to the slow destruction of the story's heroes. The Pinkertons offer Micah safety, money, and power for turning on the gang. It ultimately culminates in Micah killing the protagonist Arthur Morgan, while the rest of the outlaws don't believe Micah's betrayal. But that's not how the story ends. It ends with Micah getting killed by the gang's leader, Dutch, and the Pinkertons, Micah's supposed allies, do nothing to stop Dutch. House guests, Joanne is Micah. And I know you are smart enough to know whether you are a Pinkerton or an outlaw in this scenario. There's only one question that needs to be solved tonight, and that's who am I? Am I Arthur Morgan, the man who dies at Micah's hands trying to warn his friends and allies of the ensuing war? Or am I Dutch Vanderlyn, the surviving outlaw who puts a stop to Micah? I hope you choose the latter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christopher. House guests, it is now time to cast your eviction votes. If you haven't voted, please do that. If you'd like to change your vote, then change your votes or bump up your votes. This is being recorded, so if you want to shout people out, then by all means, you could do so while I go gather those votes.
Shoutouts to my sad Christmas tree in the jury house.
I got one thing to say. Spoiler. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
I'm not playing that ever. So thanks.
You should. It's a great game. It's an amazing game.
I've heard. I personally have had trouble getting into Red Dead Redemption 2. I've tried 2 times. I get people really like it. It doesn't connect with me, but I know all the story and I appreciate what the story is.
I've only played the online version of that just because I have to play as a girl in a game. And if there's not a girl person, then I don't want to play.
Morgan's going to be the first in line for GTA 6.
Valid. I am.
I will say though, I don't think there's a game better than Red Dead at letting you grow out the most nonsensical hair and facial hair system ever. You can get a beard that's like 6 inches long.
And you can get like really fat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, period.
Speaking of fat, I have the votes. Once I read the votes, the person just has a few moments to gather his, her, or their belongings and walk right out the front door. And we have a tie. 3 votes to evict Chris, 3 votes to evict Mike. And as this is no longer the co-op twist where the veto winner would decide the tiebreaker vote, the head of household would have to cast the tiebreaker vote. And in the event of a tie, Joanne did send us her decision. No message to go along with it, if I am not mistaken. But by a vote of 4-3, Chris, you have been evicted from the Hypnotic Big Brother castle. If you have any final words, by all means, now's the time to say them.
Good job, guys. No hard feelings. It's all just a game. I did just want to say one final thing. The one other Big Brother org I played before this, I won. And coming back here, I just wanted vindication that I knew that I could play this game, that I was good at these games, that I could be that it wasn't just beginner's luck, because all the other minis I'd played since then didn't turn out the way it was. So I appreciate you all, and best of luck in this game. Peace out, everyone.
Chris, thank you so much for opting to choose Hypnotic as your next Big Brother experience. I know Alex and Heather, well, damn. Well, I didn't know Alex and Heather would have loved to have sent their good regards and their words of affirmation, but they're not here tonight. And you're stuck with me now. First off, congratulations on making it to the final 8. You have made it to what is the halfway point. You've outlasted half of the cast, and I made it to the top half of the cast regarding placements and rankings. So congratulations to all of you. However, you are now stuck with the most unhinged and most vain of the 3 Hypnotic hosts, and you're going to have to deal with that. Because I love myself so much that I have to dedicate this next competition to all of those trivia murder party wins, all the Jackbox wins, and we're playing a game of save or stab. I asked you all to get a thing to write on and a writing device. If you all have those, then this will come into play. So I will randomize all of the eligible people to compete in this competition. Joanne, as the outgoing head of household, she will not be ineligible. She will be ineligible to compete. Cody had already competed beforehand, but I will randomly decide the order. The first 2 people in this randomized order will be set up against each other, where they'll have 2 options: to save or to stab their opponent. If both choose to save, then they both advance in that HOH competition. If they both choose to stab, they'll both be eliminated from the HOH competition. But if one chooses to save and another one chooses to stab, not only does the person who chooses stab eliminate their opponent, but they get to pick the next matchup regardless of the randomized order. The last person left standing will be the head of household. But in the event that there are 2 people remaining, because it is technically possible, you guys will go up against each other twice, and then there'll be a tiebreaker question if it comes to that. Again, whoever's left, the one left standing. Okay, Jacob, can you pause for a second? No, that was a vote count. Just want to confirm that it was a 3-3 tie, and with Joanne's thingamabob, it's 4-3. Because she had to cast a tie-breaking vote. I hope everybody is ready. I'm going to go to random.org, and I will be randomizing the order to which you guys will all be competing in. And because I am an honest and integritous man, I'm going to show you that randomized order. Randomized. And the first 2 to go up against each other are Harley and Cody. Let me copy and paste this order right now and send it to the chat. Okay, so Harley and Cody will be going up against each other first. Harley, since you're the only one here, you have to write down on your paper whether or not you would like to save Cody or would like to stab Cody. And when I say 3, 2, 1, reveal, then you will reveal your answer.
All right, I have to do the camera like I did it last time. So, okay. Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Stab. Harley chose to stab Cody in cold blood. Guys are on the killing floor for a reason. And Cody has opted to return the favor and also stab Harley. So Cody and Harley, you're both eliminated from the competition. Next up is Morgan and Mike. Morgan and Mike, please ready your decision. We're all good. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay, so Mike chose to stave, but Morgan chose to stab. Unfortunately, Mike, you have been eliminated from the HOH competition, and Morgan, since you successfully stabbed your opponent and get saved, Mike, turn on for your camera, please, please. Mike, you get to choose the next matchup. Morgan. Sorry, Morgan.
Who's still in?
Juan, Liz, and Benji.
Anyone want to go? No. Okay, it's crickets. Okay. I'll do Liz and Benji.
Okay, Liz and Benji. Okay, ready your decisions. Benji is ready. Liz is ready. 3, 2, 1, reveal. They choose to stab each other in cold blood. All right, Liz and Benji, unfortunately, neither you are the head of household. You must turn off your cameras, which means it comes down to Morgan and Juan. This is one of those instances that I was referring to earlier. You guys will be going up against each other in 2 subsequent rounds. If you both make the same decision, then it doesn't matter. Unless one of you chooses to save and the other one chooses to stab, we will go into the tiebreaker question. So ready up your decisions. Morgan is ready.
Sorry, my writing utensil froze.
Yeah. I hate it when that happens. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. They both chose to stab. But because this is not actually a killing floor, you guys are still alive. Yeah, you guys have to make another decision. Juan is ready. Morgan is ready. 3, 2, 1, reveal. They both chose to stab, but Morgan did it with a heart. So it's slightly less brutal, but I mean, it's still sad. So you guys are still alive. Those knives, dull as fuck. Anyways, we move on to the tiebreaker question. And this is a number. This is the closest without going over. Can't use a calculator. Nuh-uh. Here's the question. Including the transition periods, how long did the Statue of Liberty competition take in seconds? I will repeat that again. Including the transition periods, how long did the Statue of Liberty competition take in seconds? Juan is ready. Just waiting on Morgan. And again, it's the closest without going over. All right, Morgan. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay. Morgan answered 900. Juan answered 1,098. The correct answer is 1,107 seconds, which means congratulations, Juan. You are the new head of household.
Congrats.
We'll be in communication with you to see when most optimal to do the nomination ceremony. But again, congratulations
Congrats.
on becoming the new HOH.
Am I really the only person to save? Am I really the only person who chose not to stab?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are, Mike.
Not too much on my lightsaber being broken.
But with that being said, unfortunately, Cody's not here, so we can't play Jackbox to celebrate. Darn. But thank you all for coming to the killing floor and to join my game of stab, apparently. Aside from Mike, who took the route of peace. Best of luck to everyone.